So now I will going to introduce to you the periodic table. I already know that you are already familiar with the periodic table of elements, but we are going to review this concept. So I am here based on the illustration. You can see the periodic table. So, what is the periodic table? So, everything in this world is made up of atoms because atom is the basic unit of matter. So, atom of the same type are called elements. So, atoms combined together is what we call elements. Okay? The periodic table is a way of organizing all the elements. The periodic table arranges elements by increasing atomic number. Again, by increasing atomic number, not by increasing atomic weight. The number, when we say atomic number, it is equal to the number of protons in an atom of the element. So I know you already know what is proton. It is the positive subatomic particles of the atom. Similar elements are found close together in periodic table. So periodic table is not arranged because trip lang ni trip lang sang nag-arrange, because periodic table is arranged because somewhat that element is close to that element. That is why it follows the element. Okay? So for example, the helium is close to hydrogen because they are the same air, or they have the same component, which is air. Always remember that it is common that when we see a periodic table, they have what we call chemical symbol. So chemical symbol represents the elements. It represented by a one or two letter symbol. So if it is two letter symbol, the first letter is always capital and the second is always lowercase. Like for example in sodium, capital letter N and small letter A. However, like in boron or in hydrogen, it only has one letter. So that means that letter is also capitalized or should be in capital letter. So the periodic table is divided into two parts. First, we have the metal, and then the second, we have the non-metal. Metals can be found on the left and in the middle of the periodic table. And then the non-metals can be found on the right of the periodic table or on the upper right of the periodic table. Don't worry, I will show it to you on the next slide. So this is the periodic table of the elements trend for metal and non-metal elements. As what we can observe, all elements that are in green colors or in green color, it is what we consider metals, and all elements that are in red color, it is what we consider non-metals. I've mentioned a while ago that there are only two parts of periodic table, the non-metal and the metal. However, I would just like to add on, there is also what we call semi-metals, meaning it is not that metallic and it is not also non-metal, meaning it is in between. So the color purple or blue is what we consider semi-metal. And as what we can observe also below the periodic table, the yellow or the yellowish elements, this is the actinides and the lanthanides. I would just like also to highlight in the important part of periodic table, which is the groups and the periods. When we see groups, it is in column, meaning vertical. When we say period, it is horizontal, meaning pahigda. Okay? So let's proceed with the next slide so that makita naton kung nano gitsin ang iya hitsura. So this is the periodic table of elements as what we can observe. Naglain na siya. Dili na siya parehas na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What we can see as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the period. So hain mga yan sini ma'am ang groups nang nawa naman siya. So aton pangitaon si group. Nakadumdum pa kamo? When we say group, it is vertical. So tanawa diri ninyo, we have 1A, and then sa igbaw sang hydrogen, we have 1A, and then sa igbaw sang beryllium, we have 2A, and then sa igbaw sang boron, skip the transition element. From scandium to zinc, skip ina ninyo pagtanaw. Okay? Skip the transition element. And then, since we skip the transition element, hay naman atong tanawon, diretso na sa boron. Si boron may ara siya 3A. Si carbon ara siya sa igbaw sang 4A, and then si nitrogen may ara siya sang 5A, and then oxygen 6A. Fluorine 7A. So that serves as the group 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. While periods stay the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets? So what's the essence of knowing the groups and periods, especially the groups? It is to know the valence electrons. And before anything else, what is the valence electrons? So these electrons are the electrons in the outermost shells, or the outer shells that are not filled are called valence electrons. So in this illustration, where do you think, or which do you think is the valence electrons for carbon? Hay na yan sina ang valence electrons for carbon. Of course, amin ang may mga arrow. So let's give our observation for the first picture, or for carbon, ining my letter C, di ba? Carbon is the symbol, C is the symbol for carbon. As what we can notice, after C, may ara pa siya sang gamay nga circle with two blue circles attached, di ba? After that one, ara la siya sang medyo dako-dako nga circle with four blue circles attached. That circle or blue circle represents the electrons. Or specifically, that electrons is what we call the valence electrons. So pila man kabuk ang valence electrons sang carbon. Aton ihapon ang blue na circle na may ara sang arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for carbon, there are four valence electrons. Now ma'am, how do we know na 4 valence electrons ang electrons ni carbon? Paano man nato nahibaon ma'am na upat ka bukang imo dira ibutang na blue circles? It is very easy. Tan-awon lang nimo ang groups. Hain kadto ang groups, the red one, or ang pa vertical. Hain man si carbon. Carbon belongs to group 1A, group 2A, group 3A, group 4A, or group 5A. Hain man dapig si carbon. Si carbon, siya ang first na element kang group 4A. So meaning, kung diin siya na group na bilong, amulat ang iya valence electrons. So that is why it is very essential to know first what is group or what is period. Okay? So group 4 na bilong si carbon, pa-vertical. Sino man ang makagrupo ni carbon under group 4A? Si carbon, si silicon, si germanium, si tin, si lead, and then si fluoronium. Okay? So now, did you already get it? nganong nakuha naton nga 4. So for example ngayon ma'am, si fluorine. Pila man ngayon ang valence electrons ni fluorine? Pila man ang valence electrons ni fluorine? Tan-awon day nimo ikapila na grupo si fluorine. Ara siya sa 7A. How about hydrogen, ma'am? Hain man dapit si hydrogen, ma'am. Ara siya sa 1A. So, meaning hydrogen has only one valence electrons. How about lithium, ma'am? O, si lithium hain man. Ara siya sa group 1A. So, meaning, one valence electrons kang lithium. So how about nitrogen? Pila man ang nitrogen, valence electrons ni nitrogen? Ara siya sa group 5A. So meaning, kung si nitrogen ni nang ara sa tunga dira, pila man ang iya? 4 bagihapon ang iya dots or ang iya blue circles outside? No, 5 kabuok. Nakagets lang? Alright, let's proceed. Let's move on with carbon. Kumana na si carbon. Now, let's focus in neon. So, Ne is the symbol for the element neon. So, for neon, as what we can see, pila man kabuok ang iya valence electrons. How many is the valence electrons of neon? So, if we count, neon has 8 valence electrons. And for that one, when we say an electron or an element is already stable or already satisfied when the element has already 8 electrons. So do you think Na or neon is already balanced or stable element? Yes, of course, because may ara na siya sang wow or 8 ka valence electrons. So, kay nahanglan ngayon ang usa ka element kay may ara siya sang 8 valence electrons. So, aton balikan si carbon. No? Nagsulti kita kalina na mag-move on na kita ng carbon pero aton pa siya ibalik as example. So, pila man kabuk ang valence electrons ni carbon? Carbon has 4 valence electrons. So, do you think balance si carbon? No, because ara lang siya sang 4 valence electrons. So, that is why para mabalance siya, mo baylo siya sa iban nga element. And that is what we are going to tackle about in the next video. Matabunan na siya eh.